The convoy of vehicles speeds across the desert, heading for northern Sudan. Its mission is to transport the Belgian Euro MP, Veronique de Keyser, to join two members of the European Election Observation Mission in this country. She's in charge of this mission. After years of civil war, Sudan is organizing its first presidential, legislative and regional elections in 24 years. The European Union has a team of over 130 observers in Sudan. It's a delicate mission. Given the political difficulties of the country, several opposition parties have called for a boycott of the elections. The Sudanese president, Omar al-Bashir, who's indicted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes and crimes against humanity committed in Darfur, has several times threatened to expel the foreign observers from the country. We've had a lot of problems. Is it worth staying or not? Some parties say they're leaving, then they return. Some candidates say they're coming back, then they leave, and so on. It makes things difficult. And yet, the role of the observers is vital. Some are present in the country weeks before the elections. They're there to analyse the electoral process as a whole.
Before the elections, we are trying to meet with different stakeholders who are involved in the elections to somehow analyse the let's say, political landscape, the electoral preparations, the media landscape, and different elements of the electoral process. Then during the election, we observe the E-Day and the counting and tabulation of the results. Not enough ballot papers, severe irregularities.
In some regions, this work is complicated, as in the west of the country, in Darfur. The region is still in a state of war, a conflict that has caused over 300,000 deaths and thousands of displaced people since 2003. The observers told me that they would have to stay within a narrow radius around the place they were stationed, that they would have to be accompanied by the Electoral Commission if they went to certain centres. At that point, I considered it was pointless for them to remain, that on the contrary, it would undermine the credibility of the mission. Over 5 days of elections, the European Union observers visited 2,286 polling stations outside of Darfur, nearly 13% of all the polling stations registered in the country. The vote counting is also an opportunity to make an eagerly awaited preliminary assessment of the election.
These elections, despite all the comments I made and the context, didn't reach yet the international standard. Not yet.
The next Sudanese election should take place in the south of the country in January 2011 and will take the form of a referendum on the self-determination of this region.